Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this and nothing more. All distinctly I remember it was the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from my books wreaths of sorrow, sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels name Lenore, nameless here forevermore. And the silken sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before, so that now, to still my beating heart, I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door, some late visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. This is it and nothing more." Presently my soul grew stronger, hasting then no longer. "Sir," I said I, "or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore. But the fact is I was napping, and so gently you came a-rapping, and so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you. Here I opened wide the door, darkness there and nothing more. Deep into the darkness peering, long I stood there wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal had ever dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the stillness gave no token, and the only word there was spoken was the whispered word Lenore. This I whispered, and echo murmured back the word Lenore. Merely this and nothing more. Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning. Soon again I heard a tapping somewhat louder than before. "Surely," I said, "surely there's something at my window lattice. Let me see then what threat is. This mystery I implore. Let my heart be still a moment, and this mystery implore. 'Tis the wind and nothing more." Open here I flung the shutter, when with many flirt and flutter there stepped a stately raven of the saintly days of yore. Not the least obscenes he made, not a minute stopped or stayed he, but with a mien of lord or lady perched above my chamber door, perched upon a magnificent palace just above my chamber door, perched and sat and nothing more. Then this ebony bird, beguiling my sad fancy into smiling, by the grave and stern darkness of the countenances bore. "Though thy crest be shorn and shaven, thou," I said, "art sure not a craven, ghastly, grim, and ancient raven, wandering from the nightly shore. Tell me what thy lordly name on the night's continued shore." Quoth the raven, "Nevermore." Much I marveled to this ungainly fowl, to hear his discourse so plainly, though his answer little meaning, little reverence bore. For we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet was blessed with seeing a bird above his chamber door, a bird of beast upon the sculptured bust above his chamber door, with such a name as Nevermore. But the raven, sitting lonely on the placid bust, spoke only that one word, as if his soul in that one word needed a more. Nothing further than he uttered, better than he fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered, "Other friends have flown before. On the morrow he will leave me, as my hopes have flown before." Then the bird said, "Nevermore." Startled in the stillness broken by the voice of aptly spoken, "Doubtless," said I, "what uttered is it? Only stop and store. Oh, some unhappy master, unmerciful disaster, followed fast and followed faster, till his songs one burden bore, till the dirges of his hope that melancholy burden broke. But never more." But the raven still beguiling my sad fancy into smiling, straight I wheeled a cushioned seat in front of the bird and bust in door. Then upon the velvet sinking I betook myself to lingering, fancy unto fancy, thinking what this ominous bird of yore, what this grim, ungainly, ghastly, calm, and ominous bird meant in croaking "Nevermore." Thus I sat engaged in guessing, but no syllable expressing, to the fowl whose fiery eyes now burned into my bosom's core. This and more I sat divining, with my head at ease reclining on the cushions of a vine that with the lamp lighted glowed and warm. unseen censers, swung by a saffron whose footfalls tinkled on the tufted floor. Wretch, I cried, thy God hath lent thee, by the angels he hath sent thee, respite, and nepenthe thee from thy memories of Lenore. Quaff, oh quaff this kind nepenthe, and forget this lost Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Prophet, I said, thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, whether tempter sent or whether tempest tossed thee here ashore. Delos yet all undaunted, on the desert land enchanted. Oh, this home by horror haunted, tell me, truly I implore, is there balm in Gilead? Tell me, I implore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Prophet, I said, thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, by the heaven that bends above us, by the God that we both adore, tell this soul with sorrow laden, within the distance aiding, it shall clasp the saintly maiden whom the angels name Lenore. Clasp a rare radiant maiden whom the angels name Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Be the word or sign of parting, bird or fiend, I shriek, upstirring, get thee back into the tempest of the night of Plutonian shore. Leave no black plume as a token of thy life so hath broken. Leave my loneliness unbroken. Quit the bust above my door. Take thy bead from my heart, and take thy form down from my door. Quoth the raven, nevermore. And the raven, never fitting, still is sitting on the pallid bust of palace just above my chamber door. And his eyes have all seeming of thy demon is dreaming, and the lamplight o'er him streaming throws of shadows on the floor. And my soul from out that shadow that he lies floating on the floor shall be lifted nevermore.